COVID-19 test isolation payment and COVID-19 disaster payment. Victorian workers can apply for a COVID-19 test isolation payment that provides financial support while they are or someone they are caring for self-isolate to wait for the results of COVID-19 test. To be eligible for a COVID-19 test isolation payment, you must be 17 years and over and have been tested for COVID-19 or be the guardian or the carer of someone who has been tested within the last 2 weeks and live and work in Victoria and have undertaken paid work. Workers include those that are permanent, casual, part-time, fixed-term, and self-employed during the self-isolation period and unable to work due to a requirement to self-isolate after the test or a requirement to care for someone who must self-isolate after a test and not receive any income or earning during the self-isolation period. Also, to be eligible, you must not have access to sufficient sick leave or carers leave, including any special pandemic leave during the self-isolation period, and not be receiving Australian government income support, such as the job seeker payment, during the self-isolation period, and not receive another worker support payment, including the pandemic leave disaster payment, for the same self-isolation period. To receive a payment, you must agree to follow self-isolation guidelines provided by the Department of Health and Human Services while waiting for your test results. If you do not self-isolate while waiting for your COVID-19 test results, you will be required to repay the $450 payment. To receive a payment, you must certify and, if requested to do so, provide evidence that you meet all the eligibility criteria. You must provide proof of identity and evidence that you are employed, for example, payslip, letter of employment or letter of offer, or self-employed ABN. If any information in the application is found to be false, you will have to repay the $450. Only individual applicants may apply. Application through a third party will not be accepted. You can only receive the payment for a single test within 30 days, unless the Department of Health, one of its agents, for example a regional health provider, or your employer has directed you to have more than one test within that time. COVID-19 disaster payment. You may be eligible for a COVID-19 disaster payment if you are in an area impacted by the Victorian lockdown announced on the 21st of August 2021. This is a payment to help workers unable to earn an income due to a COVID-19 state public health order. This may involve a lockdown, hotspot, or movement restrictions. If you are an Australian resident, you must claim this payment online. You will need MyGov account linked to your Centrelink online account. Make sure you have your details ready, like how many hours of work you have lost and your employer's ABN. You will need to enter some information about yourself and your identity documents, such as your Australian birth certificate and driver's license. You do not need to call Centrelink. If you hold a visa that gives you the right to work in Australia, you will need to call 180-2266 to claim. If you are eligible, Centrelink will make payments straight into your bank account. Make sure your bank account details are correct. When you are registered for automatic recurring payment, you will get paid within 7 days of the start of each new claiming period. You won't have to make a new claim from then onward. For more information about eligibility and how to claim, go to serviceaustralia.gov.au/COVID-19 disaster payment.